you're going to go for it?
I don't know, actually. I'm always quite sort of last minute with those things.
How do you sort of decide? Because, we've seen you wear so many amazing things. I was watching earlier your Jimmy Fallon performance where you've got those beautiful sheets behind you with all the artwork on, and you're wearing this amazing sort of gold bodice. How do you decide on sort of the theme of when you're performing or when you're going to go to a big awards ceremony and the look that you go for?
Well, I work really closely with Fearne Cotton, who's like my best friend, and my stylist as well. And we've known each other for years, so it's just quite fun. Like, we'll just send each other pictures, and we have sort of folders worth of like different things that we've sent each other over the years. And then it's more just a case of we sit down and have a cup of tea and maybe like go through the pictures we found, or new artists we've discovered, and sort of brainstorm. But it doesn't really feel like work. It's just sort of two girls like hanging out, and we'll just think, let's try and do that. And with the Jimmy Fallon performance in particular, it seemed like something quite impossible. But luckily, I've got a great team around me. So if you present an idea like that, it always seems to happen and come together. So I'm very fortunate in that.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. And when you've worn something like that, do you keep all the outfits? Have you got kind of like a massive storage area of weird and wonderful costumes?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm quite weird. Like, once I've worn something a few times, I sort of maybe fall out of love with it. But then it's quite fun because then you can cut it up and turn it into something else. So I always do that with my costumes. Like, once I've worn it for a tour, 6 weeks in America, I'll come back and cut it up and, get my friends to stick Swarovski crystals all over it. I mean, I think the thing with me as an artist is I've been performing for so many years. I've come out of performing in underground circus clubs and these weird sort of cabaret nights. But I've just got so many amazing friends. Like my friend Bo Rocks just crystallized all of my leotards and stuff when I went to Australia. But it just feels like a family and a kind of group of amazing people around me that can just help me enhance what I want to do and help make my ideas come to life, really.
Yeah, that is such an amazing process to have an idea and then go, right, let's do it, let's make it happen. I love that. Yeah. I feel like I'm slightly inadequate in this situation. I have nothing in my life crystallised. I need to seriously get on this.
You let me know, I've got the hookup.
Okay, this is awesome. Have you got a speech ready or any words that are in your head that you might say if you end up on that Brit stage as a winner?
No, not really. I don't think I'm going to win, if I'm honest with you.
Really? Why did you say that?
I don't know. I feel like I always seem to know these things. I don't know why. I just get these gut feelings. But, it's amazing to be there amongst such talented artists, and it's a great honour to be asked, and I'm really looking forward to the ceremony, but I certainly haven't prepared anything.
Let's see what happens. In that category for the breakthrough, you've got Sam Smith, Churches, George Ezra, Royal Blood, and yourself. Are you pally with any of those guys? Do you see them when you're on the sort of tour circuit?
No, it's weird. You don't really see people. It's quite sort of... No, well, I don't anyway. You don't really. I just came back off Laneway, and that was quite interesting because it was sort of a group of artists all travelling around together, and that's maybe the first time I'd spent time with artists, and I made friends with Little Dragon.
Oh, great.
Amazing, yeah, she's great, and we had a few girly chats and stuff. But otherwise, it's weird, you don't really cross paths with people.
I guess you're never in one place long enough. You're always just on the move to the next country, next plane, wherever you're off to. It's kind of so quick and manic, I guess.
Yeah, it is very much like that. But like I said before, I'm lucky that all my friends are in my bands, and I really include everyone that I know. I'd like to collaborate with me, so it doesn't feel lonely often, because it's exciting, because you can be I know my friend takes photographs like that, so she'd be amazing to come and document this video, or it's more sort of like that. But it'd be nice to meet some other artists and have a chat on the night. That would be exciting.
Do you think that's, having all of your kind of close friends with you, working with you and on tour, do you think that really helps create a bit of normalcy in this otherwise absolutely crazy town that you're living in? Because you've gone from, as you say, sort of doing a lot of gigs in underground clubs and stuff, and now, you can kind of go around the world performing with like loads of fans and people that know you and a lot of paparazzi and craziness. Do you think it kind of helps to have those people around you to ground you?
Yes and no. I mean, it does, of course, but then at the same time it is completely wild. But, nothing can change me sitting here on my sofa, like, with a cup of tea and, like, my porridge in front of me right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing can sort of take that away from me, and I still live in the same place that I've lived for 4 years, and I still know all the same people. So I think as much as, if you have good friends, like, it does ground you, really, like, it's down to yourself as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And what has the rest of 2015 got in store for you? What have you got planned?
Well, I've got lots of plans, really. I think that, like, maybe, like, the way I work as an artist is quite, like, unusual in terms of, I mean, the industry's very strange these days. It doesn't work how it used to work. There's no, like, specific formula, which for me is great. I love that sort of freedom to be able to make what you want out of your career.
Yeah.
And I think I've learned a lot in releasing, like, my 2 EPs and LP1, and I think this year's really going to be for me cementing, like, who I am as an artist and just being able to work in the way that I want to work, rather than feeling like I've got to conform in a certain way. And this year I feel I'm ready to do that. Last year I learned a lot about how to construct an album campaign, or what territories you need to go and perform in, or, making videos and all these different things. And this year is more of a sort of, like, graduation into putting all the things I learned last year into practice.
And have you started thinking about any new music yet, like a second record at all?
I mean, I don't know in what form any new music would take, but I never stopped making music after my record. Like, I just always kept on going, and I'm lucky, like, when I go on tour, like, I take my laptop and I've got, like, a couple of drum machines, so I'm always just making music even on the tour bus, and so are my bandmates as well. Like, it's something that's quite normal to be like, okay, like, I'm not going out to explore Berlin today, I'm just going to sit in the hotel room and make some music. And so that's always been ongoing.
Exciting. Well, look, so lovely to talk to you today, and we wish you all the luck in the world at the Brit Awards, and whatever happens, have a wonderful night.
Will you be there?
I will be there. I'll see you there.
Okay, great. It's actually, did you used to perform on, did you used to, present on, is it the S Club 7 TV show?
I used to do kids' TV shows, not the S Club one. I used to do a one called Dig It and Disney Club before that. This is a long time ago. You were probably very, very young.
Yeah, I was. It's weird. I can't remember what TV show, but I actually, one time when you were presenting, I was actually a dancer on the TV show, but I was like 8 years old.
No!
Yeah. This
oh,
is like years and years ago.
I want to do some detective work and find out what it was. Who are you dancing with? Were you dancing with a band or something?
No, it wasn't. It was like a whole pile of kids. Like, it was really random. It was just like a whole pile of kids, and then we had to dance to, like, a song, but just, like, freestyle and, like, look really happy and, like, dance around. But I remember it was, like, one of the first times I ever came to London to do that.
That is insane. Oh, my God.
I'm going to try and find out what it was. It's kind of a bit of a blur because I was so young. But
try and find out what it was, because whatever it was, you will look amazingly cool as an 8-year-old, and I look like a dorky teenager, and that is a fact.
Oh, no. Okay, we'll find it, and we'll have a giggle at the Brit.
Oh, I'd love that. Well, hopefully I'll bump into you there. But, yeah, have a wonderful night, and it's been so lovely talking to you.
All right, take care.
All right, sweetheart. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Bye.